Starting your Locker Natural hair journey is oh so rewarding, but can be extremely stressful when you start to consider what products to use. If that's you, then look no further. Locklicious is a Black-owned company that has created an all-natural product line for locked and loose natural crowns. The Locklicious team works hard to ensure that their products are free of parabens, phthalates, sulfates, PEG, synthetics, and other toxic chemicals you find in other products. Best of all, the products are lightweight and will not leave residue or cause buildup. Go to locklicious.com to start treating your crown like royalty.
I wanted to ask you a question though. I watched you for many years, and I saw you when you had the whole shower in the background and the hyena hood rats. But you changed when you went to a Million Man March, and your content was more about we coming together, we can do it. And I remember you said all I need is 300 subscribers, and we can grow. But now I see your content like it's more like you lost hope. It went from a third gonna make it to 2/3 gonna make it. And what started that decline, especially when you came back from Africa? You was really motivated. You was like, man, I went to the motherland. Everybody get your passport. We got to go to Africa. And then I don't know what happened. Then you was like, people stopping people from going to Africa. Then the passports, and then it just your motivation for the people went down. Especially with this election, it went even further down. To now you're like, I got a plan. I don't know about y'all. Look, I know what I'm gonna do. I don't know about y'all. But before, years ago, you was like, all of us come together, we can do it. Your content was really pushing us together. But what happened? What caused you to stop that? To now it's like, I don't know about y'all, but I know I'm okay. To having individualism. Because I know you talked about tribalism, individualism is bad, but now you starting to put that energy out. Because now you're like, I know I'm good, but I don't know what y'all going to do. Like, what caused that shift? Because I watched you many years, and I see the decline that you stopped caring about us coming together to now it's like, you keep saying this. We all not going to make it. All of us not going to make it. And then your expression shows it. Like, but before you was more jubilant, especially the African trip. You was like, yeah, let's make these videos. I need people here, there, and now your energy is just, we ain't gonna make it. And you put a video showing the black people that look like us, not for us. It looked like something stole your positivity for black folks coming together. And I noticed that in your content it changed. And I've watched you since the shower curtain in the background, you in the living room, and I just want to know what happened.
I'm glad you asked that question, my brother. I'm glad you asked that question. And I will give you all the answers that you are looking for. I appreciate that question, and thank you for caring enough to even pay attention to my energy and my mood. But let's go back. Let's go back. You was talking about, what happened. Let's say you mentioned Africa. Let's say that. So I went to the continent of Africa. And yeah, I came back, man, motivated, excited. I'm like, man, I remember it is XYZ.
It's because of you. I want to go to Africa.
Hold on, brother. I'm answering your question. Let me do that. So then I said, yeah, man, y'all need to get y'all passport, man. Y'all need to see the motherland, XYZ. I even shifted my whole situation from the advice show to what it is now. You know that. So as I'm focusing on that, trying to say we need to come together and everything, then a stark reality hit me. Okay? And the problem isn't me. The problem, to be honest with you, is those who don't want it. There's people who don't want it. Let's talk about Black America, for instance. I just got to be honest, and I have to be 100% honest. I have to be. 2018, when I went over there to the continent, everything was cool. More people was excited to kind of do that. Some people did get their passports. Some people did come, when we went, I think 2019 or so, to the continent and everything. It was cool. But then the loudest people in the room were people saying, I ain't going to no Africa. Why you want to go over there for? And it's over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Then while we was kind of pushing that, I just got to be honest, ADOS came on the scene. When ADOS came on the scene, that it started this Black American version of tribalism, which the tribalism is on the continent don't work for them. So when ADOS got on the scene and all of that started, more people really started, I don't want to go to Africa. I'm American. I'm American. I don't want to go. And I'm like, and I'm looking at the Chinese. I'm looking at every other group go over there, get bread, get whatever. Black Americans are missing out on so much, bread, opportunities. They missing out on just seeing, the motherland. I know it's not for everybody. I don't expect it for everybody to go, right? But then when that came on the scene and now that's kind of permeated social media, and I don't have no issue with focusing on our history here and our lineage and all of that. My lineage is here too, right? But the tribalism aspect, then also it's not just that. You have Black immigrants too that came over here and they started things too. And I was naive to a lot of tribalism that's here in America with Black folks, Black immigrants, or Caribbeans and all the other things that come over here, right? I was very naive to that. And I have to admit that. I was new to it. I saw the beauty of the motherland. The people treated me so nice. But then you start getting deep into it, into their tribalism, into their politics. And then also right here in America, then you start seeing how Black folks in America love white people. They don't want to be away from white people at all. And they will fight you to stay by white people. This is the truth. They love white people more than life itself. I had to accept that reality too. So I had started to realize that, okay, I got so down one time about Black folks in this country. And I had talked to a sister that's a therapist. And she said to me, you can't focus your attention on everybody in our community because you got to focus on the people that want to be in your particular tribe, which is what you're pushing, right? So I'll say, okay, right? So I started doing that, focusing on that. Then the pandemic hit. Why would I talk about going to the motherland at that point? Because all travel was shut down, right? I haven't been back to the motherland since 2019. I'm going back in 2022. I got my first trip set up, ready to go. And that's great. Can't wait to get back. Now, when you talk about the who's not going to make it, listen. Even in the scriptures, they teach that 2/3 is just not going to make it. When I look at the whole black world, not just Black America, we're talking about the whole black world. There's a lot of us that's just not going to make it and showing signs of it. For instance, the people that fight against me, you and me the most, is going to be the cult members of the Democrat Party. They are the people, and I hope they redeem themselves, but they are the people that's just not going to make it because they don't want to do nothing but depend on white people for everything. They don't want to build anything. They don't want to try to establish our own schools and institutions. All they want to do is bring a bone and carry a bone. Willie Lynch did a great number on Black folk. Okay? They will fight against any Black person that want to be free and do for ourselves. They pick the right people to do the slavery to. Self-replicating slaves. When you hear Black folks have this cult of Democrat, that's a self-replicating slave. They do nothing for our people at all. Nothing. And yet they still, the video I just played, a mother is screaming at her son, how dare he not vote for Democrat? How dare he not do that?
Told you to do Biden. Now we done lost a damn vote. We done lost a vote. That's gonna go to Trump. God damn. I'm worshiping these people like they're fucking God. Ain't nobody worshiping them. But God damn it, Chris, we need somebody in there with motherfucking sense. You didn't vote for Biden. You didn't vote for Biden at all. He vote independent. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You know what I said do when you go in there. You go. That's what I did. No, you did. You voted independent. This shit funny. you. I said go Democrat Biden. Now there's a fucking vote that we done lost that can fucking go to Trump. This is why I don't do politics. I will never do this again. He said he ain't gonna vote again.
You understand? The whoredom that we see in our community, Pookie and Ray Ray, and all the different things that's going on. Listen, there's people that we can't save. Even in the scriptures, they teach all will not be saved. And the scriptures also taught that Black Jesus said that when you go to this town, you bring the gospel. And if they don't receive it, shake the dust off your feet and keep moving. So that's why I met with it. I'm going to shake the dust off my feet and keep moving. But there's a lot of people in Black America that I see that's doing all this talking, but they don't want to come together and even fix Black America. They still want to depend on white people for everything, when we know we don't need to depend on them because they're going down right now as we speak. They're going down. They can't solve their own problems. What are we going to do as a people? So for me, I still believe in unity. I still believe in a whole lot of things. I hope for the best. I want to see us all come together throughout the diaspora. I do. But I'm not going to sugarcoat the continent. I'm not going to sugarcoat the Caribbean or sugarcoat our situation when I was naive to a lot of it.
Okay. That's understandable because the message was very inspirational, and I tried to do it myself over here, and I met with those roadblocks. A lot of people don't want to join in until they wait to see you do something first. Then you got those who want to come in to enjoy the reward, but they don't want to do the work. Right. And that's the big thing. And the thing about watching you, because I'm Haitian, so I didn't know much about the African American community until I watched your programming. That y'all are not the same. Now here's the thing: being Haitian, all we had was like the media to show African Americans as being Pookie and Ray Rays majority of the time. And watching your show, and I'm like, okay, they're different. And when I hang around some Black people, not Pookie and Ray Ray, like Black people, it changed my mindset. And I put my dad onto your channel because he's from Haiti too. We have this thing where people from Haiti who comes here and they start acting like Pookie and Ray Ray, we call them Americanized. Because through media and hip hop, we just thinking, oh, that's how they are. That's how they dress. That's how they act. The colored hair. The media plays a big part in what we think of the Black community. And once I realized you guys don't control, we don't control none of that. It's them folks that controls the image. And you did a good video with, I think, Megan Thee Stallion and Sierra, when they was twerking. Yeah. That was a great video because that shows the image of the Black woman and Black people as a whole. And other communities are looking at that, but Caribbean people are looking at that also. So when they come to America, it's easy for us to separate ourselves because we're looking at those videos and be like, oh, we're not like the African Americans. We're not. Well, our community,
brother, let me stop you. See, I've heard that in the African continent. I've heard that all over the place. First of all, if you want to watch TV and develop a mindset about a group of people within your own global Black community, I mean, and not even go around them and figure it out, right? Then that's kind of ignorance. It is. I've never had an opinion about nobody other than when I go around them. Let's call it what it is. You can go to in the Caribbean. I know it's not your culture, but in the Caribbean, you have all those, guess like type of carnival and all that, and they listen. The women are very scantily dressed when they at those events. Okay,
I know,
they shake it all kind of ways too. Now, I'm just keeping it real. I mean, come on. I mean, they got whoredom working and everything else in the Caribbean and everywhere. Come on, we got good and bad everywhere, right? Ain't nobody no angel nowhere.
I agree, but the thing is, I agree with you. It's just the depicting and the image that we see, and when you're not around a certain group of people, that's all you have to go by. But once you're around certain people,
no, my brother, no, I would not allow you to give me that excuse. We live in the information age now, and now we were back in the 80s and 90s. I would say 80s. I can't even say 90s, but I'm gonna use 90s because dial-up internet start coming in. But in the 2000 and up era, the time of the internet, I would never accept the excuse that if you just turn on Love and Hip Hop and that's your view of Black American women. I'm sorry. No, we live in the information age. I would never turn on something like, if I go on that, I would think all Haitian people were poor, destitute, eating dirt cookies and everything else. If I look at white folks, if I look at listen to white folks, and as a matter of fact, I got upset because that's what I made me really want to research is when I first went to Ethiopia, they put in my mind Ethiopians, all of them are skinny, real skinny, saved children with Sally Struthers, all of that back in the day when I was growing up, when we didn't really have access going to the continent like that. I was upset when I first went because I said, these people freaking lied. I said, all this beautiful place that I've been missing out on all these years, and I was upset. Okay, I was upset. I didn't go and say, oh, those people are this, those people are that. No, I just go with an open mind wherever I go, and I'll say, where my brothers and sisters at? That's my mindset anywhere I go. I'm coming with a humble heart. If y'all got a tradition, I'm gonna try to follow y'all tradition and culture. If I'm in Haiti, I'm gonna do what y'all do. And that statement, hey, when you in, they say Rome, but you know what I mean. When you in Haiti, you follow what Haitians do, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna come in there. I'm an American. I don't do none of that when I go anywhere.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm thankful for your channel. I'm thankful for your channel because your channel educated me. Your channel changed my perception. Because through your channel, I found both walk-ins and I find other channels like the sister, oh my God, Vicky Dillard, and I started looking at their channels, and it educated me and let me know. So, because of your channel and watching your videos over and over again, educated me. So you're right, we do live in the network age, and because of your channel, it changed my perception. And what I learned from your channel, I spread it to my people.
And they say that African Americans and Africans can't work together. I have an Ethiopian woman, one girl, on my show. She's an African. Yeah, and I have Elvis, Brother Elvis. He's a Kenyan. Okay, he's an editor of mine. Okay, I have two Africans that work, with us here. Okay, so there's never been a problem. You have Africans, African Americans, because we have African Americans that you don't see, like Brother Sharif and Sister Jasmine, and of course Kellen and myself and other people that work with us. We have no hiccups with anything that we do. So when they say that Africans and African Americans can't work together, I say that's a lie because we work together every day in our company. Okay, so what I'm saying is all those preconceived notions about our people globally is freaking lies. What we need to do is sit down with each other, break bread with each other, have a conversation, get out any misconceptions. You've been told lies, I've been told lies. Let's talk to each other and try to work with each other as a people. All this separation, I don't want to be around them. Oh no, I don't want to be around them, because that's kind of what it is, brother. We never had, as Black Americans, the ability to separate. Because anytime we try to get brand new and separate ourselves, we always had the white man to put us in check and say, hey, Negro, I don't care about it. If you got money, you in this religion, you in the boule, whatever, you still an N-word here. Don't ever do you any better. But I know in some of y'all countries, y'all separate yourselves based on, different ethnic groups and whatever else. I know that. But when you come to this country, the United States of America, you're Black. And I'm pretty sure you know that by now. Yeah,
of course. They do try to separate us, though, because they'd be like, I'm different. They'd be like, I had this happen to me. When you said it, I had this happen.
Yeah, what you mean, white folks?
Different. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, hold on, brother. In Florida, I had another brother tell me that when I was in Orlando. I was talking to the Haitian brother. Good brother. We were chopping it up. And he was like, one time I had a white lady tell me, you're different. You're different than those African Americans, right? Those people are the devil that the Bible speaks of. The devil used deception, okay? Of course they're going to say, oh, those Haitians, oh my God. They'll tell me, you're different than them. They always coming over here, this and that. Then they go tell you, oh, look at them African Americans. You're better than them. They run a game because they want to keep black people fighting each other while they playing like they say. I think it's an African proverb that say when two tribes fight each other, they how they say it, the enemy takes all the spoils or something like how they do it, something like that, but it's like this, man. We need to. I believe in coming together, but I'm not gonna come together with everybody. No, because they're all skin folk ain't kinfolk. There's some Haitians that don't want to come together, and I don't want to fool with them. Just like there's some Black Americans that don't want to come together, and you need to leave them alone too.
Join me on the 4th annual Homecoming and Pilgrimage to Sierra Leone on December 28, 2021 through January 9th, 2022. We will be exploring this beautiful country, and eligible individuals will be receiving Sierra Leonean citizenship and passports. For more details, check out our website, sierraleonepilgrimage.com, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, Go Ham Lifestyle Vlogs, because we all need an Africa escape plan.